Hey man, say man, what the fuck is going on YouTube? You already know it's your boy Dolph, and we back in this bitch with another one. And today, we got that young boy, that rapper, Ksoo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all been following Buddy Live or following Buddy Case, but he been locked up for like 5 years now, gang. Um, Apparently they murked somebody in front of like a Piggly Wiggly or something like that, bro. And took off running, and then what's even crazier is my man's father supposed to be diming him out. You feel me? I'm hearing that my man's daddy done turned state witness on him, his own daddy. But, a couple of evidence came out. Apparently, him and his daddy weren't that close. So we gonna see about that, man. But without further ado, YouTube, you already know what's going on, man. It's your boy Dolphin. We about to get into this one. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell, like, follow, all of that, man. You feel me? Let's go ahead and watch this video. It's about an hour, some change. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in and out with y'all, but we definitely about to tune into that. Let's get it.
Please sit closely to that microphone and speak loudly and clearly. State, you may proceed.
Thank you. May it please the court.
Yes.
Would you, sir, would you please state and spell your name?
Dominique Barner, Dominique Barnar.
And how old are you today?
Say what?
How old are you today?
31.
When's your birthday?
October 31st, 93.
And did you graduate from high school?
No,
When did you stop going to school?
in the 10th grade.
Approximately how tall are you?
5'7".
Do you have any tattoos?
Yes, sir.
You have any tattoos on your arms?
Yes, sir.
All right, what kind of tattoos do you have on your arms?
Money signs, my name, my daddy name, my daughter name,
On your left forearm, for example, what do you have tattooed?
my birth year,
Okay, and what is that?
1993.
Okay. And what about on your right arm?
He taking a
Forearm.
stand. They going to cook his damn
My
daughter
daddy
as
name.
she get older. Your daddy a snitch.
Do you have a nickname?
Yes, sir.
And what is your nickname?
Butter.
And is that Butta?
Yes, sir.
And how did you get that nickname?
It's a family name.
Did your dad have the same nickname?
Yes, sir.
Is your dad still alive?
No, sir.
How old were you when your dad passed?
11.
When were you taken into custody on the charges you currently have pending?
January 15th, 2020.
And how old were you at that time?
26.
And have you remained in custody since that day?
Yes, sir.
Have you been charged with burglary with an assault or battery and home invasion robbery for the offense that took place at 1033 Townsend Boulevard on January 15, 2020?
Yes, sir.
And today, are you aware of the name of the victim in that charge?
Yes, sir.
And what's that person's name?
Barbara Buckley.
Prior to that day, did you know who she was?
No.
Since the burglary with an assault or battery and home invasion, they're for the same offense,
Yes, sir.
is it your understanding that you can only be sentenced on one of those offenses?
Yes, sir.
And do you have a co-defendant in that burglary charge?
Yes, sir.
Right. And what's the name of your co-defendant in the burglary charge?
Leroy Whitaker.
Do you see Leroy Whitaker in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell us where he is seated and what he is wearing?
He got on blue and white.
All right. Can you describe the table or who he is sitting next to as well?
Sitting next to his lawyer.
Which table?
The front table, the first table.
Your Honor, with the record reflect, he's identified Mr. Whitaker.
Okay, the record shall so reflect.
Have you also been charged with second-degree murder for your involvement in the murder of Charles McCormick on January 15, 2020?
Yes, sir.
And who are the other individuals that have been charged with the murder of Charles McCormick along with you?
Leroy Whitaker, Hakeem Robinson, and Abdul Robinson,
Bill Robinson.
Jr.
Okay. And do you see Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
If you see him, can you tell us where he is seated and what he is wearing?
He's in the back row. Got on blue and white.
Oh, and you pointed him out.
And you said back, I missed the first part.
And you
Got on
pointed
blue
him
and
out.
white.
Yeah, they going to cook you,
And
buddy.
where is he seated in the courtroom?
At the second table.
Your Honor, would the record reflect witnesses identified Hakeem Robinson?
All right, the record
They
shall
gonna
so
cook him.
reflect.
Have you also been
They
charged
gonna
with
cook him, gang.
aggravated fleeing and attempting to elude a law enforcement officer?
Yes, sir.
And
Oh,
while
they
you were in
gonna cook
custody
him.
for the murder
They
of
gonna
Charles
cook that
McCormick,
man.
did you also get charged by the state with a second murder involving Damon Rothermel?
Yes, sir.
And when did Damon Rothermel's murder take place?
January 31st, 2019.
Do you have co-defendants in that case?
Yes, sir.
All right. Specifically, who are your co-defendants in the Damon Rothermel murder case?
Christopher Brown and Derek Hudson.
And is Abdul Robinson Sr. a co-defendant in that case as well?
Yes, sir.
In August of 2020, did you agree to cooperate and testify against your co-defendants in all of your cases?
Yes, sir.
And then on September 10th of 2020, did you enter pleas of guilty to the court on those charges?
Yes, sir.
So you pled guilty to second-degree murder for the Damon Rothermel case,
Yes, sir.
as well as the Charles McCormick murder,
Yes, sir.
the burglary with assault or battery,
Yes, sir.
and the aggravated fleeing or attempting to elude.
Yes, sir.
Damn,
And for
he
each
just
and every
told
one of those
everything.
charges, who did you plead guilty to?
Judge Salvador.
And today, have you been sentenced?
No, sir.
Who ultimately is going to decide what sentence you receive?
Judge Salvador.
Have you been promised by the state that you would receive any specific sentence based on your cooperation?
No, sir.
Based on your pleas of guilty to those charges, what is the maximum sentence this court can sentence you to?
Life
Without parole?
without parole.
And life without parole, that's on the two murder charges?
Yes, sir.
Is that also the potential sentence on the burglary with an assault or battery?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know what your guideline score is for your charges that you've pled to?
Yes, sir.
And what is your guideline score?
41.8 years.
And so that 41.8 years, does that reflect the lowest sentence the judge should sentence you to without a legal reason to go below?
Yes, sir.
Now, is your cooperation, does that provide a legal basis that allows the court to go below 41.8 years if the court thinks that's appropriate?
Yes, sir.
But does the court have to?
No.
What is the absolute minimum sentence you can get?
With
At sentencing, what's the minimum sentence the court can sentence you to?
20 years.
And then again, even with your cooperation, 20 years up to.
Life.
Now, do you hope that this court will consider your cooperation?
Yes, sir.
Are you hopeful to get the best possible sentence you can get?
Yes, sir.
And that would be 20 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
But are you prepared for the possibility you may spend the rest of your life in prison?
Yes, sir.
He ain't prepared. That's why his ass
If-
took the plea deal.
This judge thinks you are lying. Do you think that is good for you or bad for you?
Bad.
Do you know someone named Abdul Robinson Sr.?
Yes, sir.
How do you know him?
I knew him since I was young.
Are you related to him?
No.
So how did you know him when you were young?
Well, he's a friend of my dad.
What do you call Abdul Robinson Sr.?
Blue. Big homie.
Do you know where Abdul Robinson Sr. was living back in 2020?
Not specifically.
What areas of town?
Northwest.
Does Abdul Robinson Sr. have any children?
Yes, sir.
Do you know some of them?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes, sir.
What is Abdul Robinson Jr.'s nickname?
Kareem.
Do you recall how old you were when you first met Kareem?
Yes, sir.
Approximately how old?
9 years old.
Were you in school?
Yes, sir.
And did you become friends with Kareem?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they homies.
Do you know someone whose nickname is K Crazy?
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
Kareem.
Okay, so he has two nicknames.
Yes, sir.
Do you also know someone whose nickname is Fula?
Yes, sir.
All right, who's Fula?
It's Blue first son.
Is that Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem's brother?
Yes, sir.
Does Abdul Robinson Jr. and Fula actually have the same first and last name?
Yes, sir.
When did you meet Fula?
5th grade.
Was that around the time that you also met Kareem?
No, sir.
All right.
It was before.
Before? What school were you going to?
Pickett Elementary.
Did you become friends with Fula?
Yes, sir.
And you obviously know an individual named Hakeem Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Who is Hakeem Robinson related to?
Related to Kareem and Fula.
And is Abdul Robinson Sr. his father?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Hakeem Robinson's mother's name?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Ebony.
Can you say it louder?
Ebony.
Ebony? What's the age difference between Hakeem Robinson and his brother Abdul Jr., Kareem?
One was born 94. One was born 98.
Do you know anything else about their birth date that's interesting?
It's on the same day.
Okay. Approximately how old were you when you met Hakeem Robinson?
I know it was 2015.
You think that it was around that time?
Yeah.
All right. So do you know around how old he would have been, Hakeem?
Like 18.
Do you recall where you were when you first met Hakeem?
Yes, sir.
Where was that?
Timber Run Apartments.
Is that here in Jacksonville?
Yeah. On 103rd.
Now, when you first saw Hakeem Robinson out of that apartment complex, did you know who he was?
Yes, sir.
Did he know who you were?
No, sir.
After seeing Hakeem out of that complex, did you, or did Hakeem become aware that you were friends with his brothers?
Yes, sir.
Does Hakeem Robinson have any nicknames?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
Queso.
All right.
Keemy.
Kimi?
Keemy and Queso.
Ksoo? Do you know someone, you identified Leroy Whitaker, how do you know him?
I know him through his cousin.
All right, who's his cousin?
We call him Popeye, but his name Mark Clayton.
Is Leroy Whitaker related to Hakeem Robinson in any way?
Yes, sir.
How?
Cousins.
Does Leroy Whitaker have a nickname?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
Scotty.
You didn't hear it?
Yeah, I'll need you to
Scotty.
speak up. I couldn't hear that either.
Scotty.
Okay.
Scotty?
Thank you.
Just make sure you stay close to the microphone.
All right.
Prior to January 15th of 2020, did you, Abdul Robinson Jr., Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker all spend time together?
Yes, sir.
Was that often,
Yes, sir.
but usually in a group setting?
Yes, sir.
Do you know someone named Torgon Williams?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who is he?
Friend.
Is Torgon Williams related to the Robinsons?
I would say Kareem.
So Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yeah.
How is Torgon related to him?
They call each other cousins.
Do you recall when approximately you met Torgon?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
Like 2016.
And who introduced you to Torgon?
Fula.
Fula?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a local rap group called ATK?
Yes, sir.
Was Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, part of ATK?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
Torgon Williams?
Yes, sir.
Based on your relationship with that group, and specifically Abdul Robinson Jr. and Hakeem and Leroy Whitaker, did you become associated with ATK?
Yes, sir.
And are you also familiar with another local rap group named Six Block?
Yes, sir.
Do the groups ATK and Six Block get along?
No, sir.
Do they basically hate one another?
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with the street term ops?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
He's giving all the
Opponents,
sauce.
opposition.
Are ATK and Six Block ops of one another?
Yes, sir.
Do members of both rap groups put out songs that are disrespectful about other individuals in the other group when they've been hurt or killed?
Yes, sir.
What are those kind of songs often referred to as?
Diss track.
Diss track?
A diss track.
If someone puts out a diss track, can that make them a target of the other group?
Yes, sir.
Turning your attention back to January of 2020, do you recall where you were living?
Yes, sir.
And where was that?
3830 University Boulevard, the Esperanza Apartments.
So, an apartment complex on University?
Yes, sir.
Were you living with anyone at that apartment complex?
Yes, sir.
Who?
My girlfriend,
What was her name?
Janera Smith.
Say that a little louder, sir.
Janera Smith,
Smith. Okay. When did you and Janera start living at that apartment complex?
July of 2019.
Does Janera Smith know Hakeem Robinson,
Yes, sir.
Abdul Robinson Jr.,
Yes, sir.
Leroy Whitaker,
Yes, sir.
even Torgon Williams?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to you getting arrested, had all of those individuals been to your apartment on University?
Yes, sir.
Today, are you in a relationship with Janera Smith?
No, sir.
Has that been over for a while?
Yeah.
Now, prior to January of 2020, were you familiar with someone named Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
Was Charles McCormick affiliated with the group Six Block?
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with someone by the name of Raekwon Howard?
Yes, sir.
Is Raekwon Howard affiliated with Six Block?
Yes, sir.
Did Charles McCormick have a rap name?
Yes, sir.
And what was it?
Buck.
Can you say that again?
Buck.
In 2019, did Charles McCormick put out a diss track?
Yes, sir.
And what was that diss track or song? What did it reference?
Dead people.
And do you recall some of the people that were referenced in that song?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Willie, 2-3, Snoop,
Who's Willie?
Willie Addison. That's Kareem's brother.
I'm sorry, who's who?
That's Kareem's brother.
Can I interrupt you all for a second? And I apologize for that. Ma'am, do you need a cough drop or water or anything? Do you have to, are you sure? I want to be sure you're okay. There's another cough drop we're handing you. And you can have water up here if you need to. I didn't mean to call you out, but I saw you coughing a lot. So do you need a glass of water? We can get that for you. No? Okay. All right.
Yeah, please,
You may go ahead, Mr. Cooper.
Thank you. You said Willie Addison was who?
It was Kareem's brother.
Okay. So Kareem being Abdul Robinson Jr., Hakeem's brother.
Yeah.
Did Willie Addison and Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, actually have the same mother?
Yes, sir.
And do you know her name?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Angie,
You also mentioned someone named 23. Who's 23?
Royale,
Who was Royale friends with?
Hakeem.
Were Hakeem Robinson and his brother, Abdul Robinson Jr., close with Willie Addison?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember when Willie Addison was killed?
Yes, sir.
And when was that?
January 15th, 2019.
So exactly 1 year prior to Charles McCormick's murder?
Yes, sir.
How was Willie Addison killed?
Shot.
Are you aware of if anyone else was with him at the time he was shot?
Yes, sir.
Who was with him?
Abdul Robinson Jr. and Sr., Torian, Moody, and Sam.
Did they all get shot as well?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, was shot?
Yes, sir.
Where?
In his head.
Did it take a long time for him to recover?
Yes, sir.
Was he still physically suffering some of the effects of that shooting in late 2019, beginning of 2020?
Yes, sir.
What kind?
Well, he messed up his ability to walk, like run.
Could he walk?
He could walk, but he couldn't run.
How did you become aware of Charles McCormick's diss song about Willie?
Through the internet.
And do you recall where you saw it on the internet?
Instagram.
And how did you view that on Instagram?
I was on a fake page.
You were on a fake page?
Yeah, I had a fake page.
Why were you using a fake page?
To stalk people.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes.
Mama, this man telling everything.
Mr. Garner, I'm approaching with what has been marked for identification as States P. This disc, do you recognize this, sir?
Yes, sir.
And what do you recognize this to be?
It's a diss track.
Whose disc track?
Buck.
Is that Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
And have you listened to this?
Yes, sir.
And is it a fair and accurate recording of the song we were just talking about?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would seek to introduce into evidence what's been marked for identification as States
They
P.
about to bring niggas lyrics.
Exhibit, I believe it's 249.
Okay, any objection from Defendant Whitaker? Any objection from Defendant Robinson? All right, without objection, State's Exhibit 10P will be marked into evidence as State's Exhibit 249.
And published?
Yes.
Nigga dark and you ain't even take it so. Shooting Glock in ARs too. 4-5 big got recoil. Hood hotter than a stove. Circle small like a Cheerio. Homeboy died on his birthday, 23. Ain't here no more. Caught that nigga at the light. Y'all car went 4 to. What kind of Glock is in your hand? It's a 23. 5 niggas got hit up, sepsis too. Was no 223. Who that in your blunt? She we been smoking on wet lead. Quack out screaming out for help. Headshot instantly. It ain't no fear in me. No.
Now, Mr. Barner, what does the lyric "smoking on Willie" mean?
He's
Okay, if he knows, but otherwise,
If you know, what does the lyric "smoking on Willie" mean?
he's smoking on a dead person.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's a bad thing.
Was, excuse me, Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, aware of this song?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson,
Yes, sir.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
Were
This
they
man
upset
telling
over
on
that song?
everybody.
After you heard the
Everybody.
song, did you attempt to reach out to Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how did you do that?
Through my fake page.
And why did you do that?
Basically to tell him like what he was doing wasn't cool.
Was, to your knowledge, Charles McCormick involved in any way in the shooting of Willie Addison?
No, sir.
What does it mean on the street if someone's described as soft?
Like not capable of nothing. That's street.
Okay. Was Charles McCormick known as soft?
Yes, sir.
Towards the end of 2019, were you able to find out where Charles McCormick was living?
Yes, sir.
And how did you get that information?
Through Core.
Say that again?
Through Core.
And what is CORE?
It's a website for like public information.
Is it the clerk's public website?
Yes, sir.
And on that public website, what did you find that provided some of the information you were looking for?
Well, I had seen that McCormick got pulled over, and it showed his address on his license. It showed his car and his license plate.
So when you say he got pulled over, did he receive any type of citation?
Yes, sir.
Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Now, when it had the address, did you get the unit number or just the address for the apartment complex?
Just the address for the apartment complex.
Do you recall where that apartment complex was located?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Off Atlantic Boulevard.
After you got the address for that apartment complex, did you do anything to look that complex up?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do?
I Googled it.
All right. And did you see images of it?
Yes, sir.
Did you tell anyone that you found his address?
Yes, sir.
Who did you tell?
I told Kareem.
After that, did you continue to monitor Charles McCormick's Instagram page?
Yes, sir.
Were you trying to keep tabs on him?
Yes, sir.
In December of 2019, did Charles McCormick post anything that kind of caught your attention?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
Posted a picture
And why was that of interest to you?
because he posted in the same apartment complex.
Did you recognize that location in the photo?
Yes, sir.
When you saw that photo posted by Charles McCormick, what did you do?
Text Kareem.
Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yeah.
And what was the purpose of texting Kareem?
Let him know that he posted a picture at his house.
Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
And why did you want to share that information?
Basically, so we can ride through and see what was up.
So after you sent that information to Abdul Robinson Jr., what happened?
They came and picked me up, and we went out there to go see where he posted the picture at.
Who's they?
It was me, Kareem, Hakeem, and Scotty.
So Scotty Leroy Whitaker,
Yes, sir.
Hakeem Robinson,
Yes, sir.
and Kareem Abdul Robinson Jr.
Yes, sir.
And when
singing
they
like a
picked you
nigga.
up, do you know what kind of vehicle they were in?
It was in a Camry, Toyota Camry.
Do you know whose car that was?
It was Hakeem's car.
Was it a car he owned?
No, sir. It was a rental car.
A rental?
Yeah.
Where did the four of you go once they showed up?
We went to McCormick's apartment complex.
And what did you do when you got there?
We went to go see where he posted the picture at.
And what was the reason for trying to find that location of where he took the photo?
So basically, so we can, handle up after that.
What does handle up mean?
Get everything in motion, like set something up
To accomplish what?
to kill McCormick.
And did you know before you went over there exactly what unit he lived in?
No, sir.
Did verifying where that photo was taken assist you with that?
Yes, sir.
Was killing Charles McCormick something that you wanted to happen?
Yes, sir.
Is it something based on the group and everyone going over there? Was that something that Leroy Whitaker wanted to happen?
Yes, sir.
Abdul Robinson Jr.,
Yes, sir.
Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
When all of you went over there that day, did you see Charles McCormick at the complex?
No, sir.
Where did you go after you all left that day?
They took me back to my apartment.
What was the reason that all of you wanted to kill Charles McCormick?
Because of the diss track he made.
And did that diss track upset you?
Yes, sir.
Were you upset about what he said in it?
Yes, sir.
Did he get stuff wrong?
Yes, sir.
That upset you?
Yes, sir.
Why was Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker and Kareem all upset?
Because he was dissing their brother and friends.
And by brother, you mean Willie Addison?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Once you found out where Charles McCormick lived in December of 2019, why wasn't he killed right away?
Because he took a vacation.
Charles took a vacation?
Yeah.
You know where he went?
Went to Vegas
How were you able to find that out?
through Insta,
Say that again?
Instagram.
Were you still trying to monitor his location?
Yes, sir.
And at some point, did he come back from Vegas?
Yes, sir.
And did you find that out?
Yes, sir.
How?
Through Instagram.
Do you recall when you saw that information?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
It was on the morning of January 15, 2020.
So the morning he was killed.
Yes, sir.
Do you recall where you were when you found that information?
It was at my apartment.
Was anyone with you that morning?
Yes, sir.
And was this very early morning?
Very early morning.
Who was with you?
Christopher Brown.
And once you got that information, did you and Christopher Brown do anything?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do?
We went to his apartment complex,
Whose?
Charles McCormick,
How did you get there?
with Christopher's baby mother's car.
Was that a car that was in his baby mother's name or family?
It was in her mother's name.
So is that a car that could easily be connected back to them?
Yes, sir.
What kind of car was it?
Hyundai Sonata.
When you and Christopher Brown went to Charles McCormick's apartment on January 15, 2020, what did you observe?
Well, we seen McCormick's car back then.
And do you recall what kind of car Charles McCormick had?
It was a Kia.
After you saw that car backed in, did you and Christopher Brown wait there or did you leave?
We left
And why did you leave?
basically to go fly.
Where did you go?
We went back to my apartment.
And when you got back to your apartment complex, did Chris Brown stay
No, he left.
All right. And when he left, was it still the morning of January 15, 2020?
Yes, sir.
And where did he go, or why did he need to leave?
He left because he had to take his baby mama to work.
After Chris Brown left your apartment that morning, did you contact anybody?
Yes, sir.
Who?
I contacted Kareem.
Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall how you contacted him?
Through phone.
Do you remember around what time you called him?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
4 o'clock in the morning.
What was your phone number back in January 15 of 2020?
702-918-4911.
Was your account for that phone number in your name?
Yes, sir.
Was in your actual name, Dominique Barner?
No, sir. No, sir.
Whose name was it in?
It was a fake name.
Do you recall what the name was?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
Joshua Bennett.
Do you recall Abdul Robinson Jr.'s cell phone number that you used to communicate with him back on January 15, 2020?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
904-624-3684.
Do you remember what kind of cell phone Abdul Robinson Jr. had back then?
We had an iPhone.
After you called Abdul Robinson Jr. that morning, what did you tell him?
Well, I told him that McCormick was home.
And then what happened after you spoke to Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Well, he told me that they was on the way to come get me.
All right. Did someone show up to your apartment?
Yes, sir.
Who showed up?
Torrigan, Kareem, Scotty, and Ksoo.
So, Ksoo, Hakeem Robinson,
Yes, sir.
Scotty, Leroy Whitaker,
Yes, sir.
Torrigan, and Abdul Robinson Jr.
Yes, sir.
What kind of vehicle were they in?
A Dodge Journey.
Do you know anything about that vehicle? Whose it was?
It was Ksoo's car, rental car.
Had you seen that Dodge Journey before?
Yes, sir.
Did you get into the car with them?
Yes, sir.
And do you remember where you went from your apartment?
Yes, sir.
Where was that?
We went back to McCormick's complex.
What happened when you got to Charles McCormick's complex that morning?
Well, we rode back through where he stayed at.
And what were you looking for?
His car.
Was his car still there?
Yes, sir.
Once you observed the vehicle, did y'all continue to drive through or did you stop?
We stopped.
All right. And what happened after you stopped?
But we backed in next to his car, and Kareem wanted to see like the tag for himself, so he got out and looked at the tag, got back in.
And what did he say?
He was like, "That is it."
After Kareem confirmed that was the correct car, what did all of you do?
We left.
Where'd you go?
We went to Eastport Apartments off of Main Street
And what was the purpose of going there?
to get a stolen car.
Did you get a stolen car from there?
Sir,
What kind of car?
a Nissan Altima.
You remember the color?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
It was gray.
And what was the purpose of getting a stolen car?
No trail.
Say that again?
No trail.
No trail?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
So it won't come back to none of us.
Who got into the Nissan Altima?
Me, Ksoo, and Scotty.
I got to pause it real quick, chat, because I got to say this one thing. He don't know that this testimony that he's giving is showing that they planned this shit all the way out. The jury's not about to have no sympathy just because he cooperated. They about to hit his dumb ass with the book.
Who was driving the vehicle?
Me.
How'd you get the keys?
They was handed to me
By who?
by Ksoo.
Hakeem Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Did Hakeem Robinson do anything or say anything to you when he handed you the keys?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
He smirked. He smirked at me
What did you take that to mean?
that I was driving.
All right, I'll sustain that objection.
After you got the keys, did you get into the driver's seat?
Yes, sir.
Where did Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker get?
In the back seat.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. Kareem get into the Nissan?
No, sir.
What about Torgon?
No, sir.
Where were they?
Still in the Dodge Journey.
Did you drive Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker back to Charles McCormick's apartment?
Yes, sir.
And what was the intent for the three of you when you were going to that apartment complex?
Kill McCormick.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon follow
Yes, sir.
on the Nissan?
Yes, sir.
What was their role or assistance in following you?
Make sure the police don't get behind us.
Okay. Because if the police got behind a stolen car, what would happen?
We get pulled over.
Do you remember what kind of clothing you were wearing that morning?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
I had on a black jacket, black pants, red shoes.
Do you recall what Hakeem Robinson was wearing?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Nike jumpsuit.
You remember anything about the colors?
Yes, sir.
What?
It was black and gray.
Top or bottom? Do you remember, are you talking about tops, bottoms? You said tracksuit, so.
Top and the bottom.
Do you remember what Leroy Whitaker was wearing?
Yes, sir.
Best you can remember, what was it?
It's like the same kind of jumpsuit.
Was it exactly the same?
Nah.
And, okay, we'll come back. Your Honor, may I approach the witness one more time?
Yes?
Showing what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 8G. Do you recognize this?
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you recognize this to be?
Video of me jumping the gate.
Is anyone else with you?
Yes, sir.
What day was that?
Same day, January 15th, 2020.
Does this video fairly and accurately represent what you were doing on that day when you said jump in the gate?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, the state will move into evidence. 8G is the appropriate evidence.
Okay, any objection from Defendant Whitaker? Any objection from Defendant Robinson? All right, State's Exhibit 8G will be marked into evidence as State's Exhibit number 189.
And we'll come back to that video in a moment. When you were in the Nissan driving to Charles McCormick's apartment, were you armed?
Yes, sir.
What kind of firearm did you have?
A Glock 23.
A handgun?
Yes, sir.
And what about Leroy Whitaker?
He had a rifle.
He's singing.
What kind of rifle?
M&P 15.
And had you seen him with that rifle before?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
He had an
Yeah, but
assault
where?
rifle pistol.
Sorry. Did Hakeem Robinson have a firearm?
Yes, sir.
And what type?
Assault rifle pistol.
Do you remember anything about the make or model of that assault rifle pistol?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
It's an AR X-Star.
Say that last part again.
The AR X-Star.
AR X-Star?
Yeah.
Had you seen Hakeem Robinson with that firearm before?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Really always had it.
Okay. Are you familiar with a music video,
Yes, sir.
all right, titled Bang It Out?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that video?
Yes, sir.
Did Hakeem Robinson have anything in that video?
Yes, sir.
What did he have?
That same rifle.
Do you know if on January 15, 2020, Abdul Robinson Jr. had a firearm?
No, sir.
He didn't have one, or you don't know?
I don't know.
What about Torgon Williams?
I don't know.
Do you recall around what time you, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker all got back to Charles McCormick's apartment on January 15th?
I know it was like the sun was just not coming up.
Okay. So still morning.
It was still morning time.
When you got back to the apartment complex, was Charles McCormick's car still parked there?
Yes, sir.
Where did you park the Nissan?
I'm across from his building.
And why were you doing that?
Well, so when he came out, he couldn't see the car.
The car you were in with Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker?
Yeah.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon park near you?
No, sir.
Do you know where they went?
No, sir.
Could you see where they went?
No, sir.
Now, after you parked, where in the Nissan were Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker sitting?
Still in the back seat.
Both with their rifles?
Yes, sir.
And was there a plan at that point in time for what was going to happen next?
Yes, sir.
And what was that plan?
Well, they were going to ambush him as soon as he got in the vehicle.
All right. So ambush who?
Charles McCormick.
And when you say ambush, what does that mean?
Like, well, we call it run down.
What does run down mean?
It's ambush.
Okay. If Charles McCormick walked out of his apartment while y'all were sitting right there,
No, sir.
when he walked out, if the plan was to run him down, what would that have involved? What would have happened?
I'll allow him to answer if he knows, otherwise it would be sustained.
Do you know what the plan was for when Charles McCormick walked out?
Yeah.
All right. What was supposed to happen?
Well, when he got into the vehicle, they was going to jump out the car, and as soon as he got in his car, they was going to run him down and shoot him.
Who was?
Scotty and Ksoo.
So both Leroy Whitaker and Hakeem Robinson,
Yes, sir.
and they both were going to shoot him.
Yeah.
What was your role?
Just to come get him after it was done.
And get him out of there?
Yeah.
Did you all have to wait a long time for Charles McCormick to come out of his apartment that morning?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember about how long y'all were waiting?
No,
Was it hours?
it was ours.
While waiting for Charles McCormick to come out of his apartment, did you see Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon again while y'all were waiting?
Yes, sir.
Right. How did that happen?
They pulled up on the side of us to let us know that he had just made an Instagram post.
That Charles had
We'll
just
be
made?
looking at, yeah,
And then to be on the lookout, is that what you said?
yeah,
Did they then drive back off?
yeah.
While
this
you were
shit
waiting
crazy.
for Charles McCormick to come out, did anything happen that messed up this initial plan of the rundown?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
Christopher Brown pulled up.
And what did Christopher Brown pull up in?
His baby mother's car.
Did that upset everybody?
Yes, sir.
And why is that?
Because he was messing everything up.
Were you concerned about the vehicle he was in?
Yeah.
All right. And why?
It's a trail. You get back to us.
It could get you caught?
Yeah.
So what did you tell Christopher Brown?
Told him to pull off.
Did he?
Yeah, he pulled off.
Did you stay where you were at?
No.
What did you do?
I tried to go physically tell him, like, get from around.
And what happened when y'all were doing that?
McCormick came out.
So did you, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker miss McCormick when he initially came out?
Yes, sir.
And so what happened next?
Well, I kind of like U-turned behind him just to get a good view of him.
Did Charles McCormick make it to his vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did he try to leave the apartment complex?
Yes, sir.
And when you saw that, did you, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker, stay at the apartment complex, or did you follow him?
We followed him.
Do you think Charles McCormick saw you?
No, sir.
When you left that apartment complex, do you know where Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon Williams went?
No, sir.
Did Chris Brown follow you?
No, sir.
Did anybody let Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon know that y'all were leaving the apartment complex?
No, sir.
After leaving the apartment complex, did something happen? Shortly after leaving, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
All right, and what was that?
Well, the police had got behind McCormick.
Okay. And did that concern you?
Yes, sir.
Why?
'Cause I kind of felt like they was going to pull me over.
And y'all had a bunch of guns in the car?
Yes, sir.
After the officer pulled behind Charles McCormick, did he stay behind him for very long?
No.
Okay, where did he go?
Kind of like bust off from behind him.
Did you continue to follow Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
Eventually, where did Charles McCormick make it?
to a temp agency
And where was that?
on Mill Road.
Was it like a shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
And that's in Duval County, Florida?
Yes, sir.
Did you pull into that same shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
Do you know or remember where in that plaza you parked?
On the side of the building.
Was it close to Express Employment or a little distance away?
It was close.
Did you stay there the entire time?
No, sir.
When you initially got into the plaza, what was the plan?
Still going to be the same thing.
And what does that mean?
An ambush, run. It was going to still do the same thing it was going to do in the apartment complex.
All right. And so when Charles McCormick came out, Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker both were going to ambush him?
Yes, sir.
And then what was your role going to be?
Same thing, just to pick them up when it was done.
Now, when you got to that complex, the shopping plaza, were you concerned about anything?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
Police.
Why?
But they always at Publix.
There are Publix in the shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
While y'all were waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, do you know if Hakeem Robinson made contact with anybody?
Yes, sir.
Who?
But he made contact with Kareem
And what was the purpose of that?
to ask him to do a surveillance check.
And could you hear that conversation?
Yes, sir.
And do you know what kind of call that was? If it was a cell call, FaceTime, Instagram, any of those things?
Nah.
Did Kareem Abdul Robinson Jr. agree to come up there and do surveillance check?
No.
After that conversation, did Hakeem Robinson contact anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Raekwon Howard.
Okay, I'm going to have to see the counsel and court reporter at sidebar.
My boy telling his dog. He's gonna cook to everything. Cuz is telling everything, you hear me? Yeah. I don't know why they got a weak ass buzzing noise. Hey, but this young bruh, he is telling everything. My boy is singing. He's singing better than Mariah. That's crazy. But what's even crazy is bruh think him testifying and doing all this is gonna help him out. But he just painting a picture of, bruh, y'all some menaces. Bruh, this man said they sat in that man apartment complex for hours, gang, just waiting for him to come outside. Not one, not two, not three, but for hours waiting for. That's scary. That's some crazy shit, bro. And they parked right beside his car. So when the man was gonna get into the car, they was gonna hop out and what? Cuz. That's crazy, bro. Crazy word. This man said he went on some website which got everybody public records, found the nigga address, went and sat outside or drove past the apartment complex just to find his car outside so they could find which building he stayed in, just so they can park beside the car and wait for him to come out that morning to clap this nigga. Wow. Nigga said I had a whole burner page just for stalking. Yeah. This is what the young boys is doing? Hey, gang. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with nobody that's like that. Because for you to lay on my crib all night like that, just waiting, like, what? I don't want no smoke with you. Don't even give me a fighting chance. Yeah, I don't want no smoke with you. I don't want no smoke with you. But me, being as paranoid as I am, but I check my surroundings like a motherfucker every day. So I would have seen that car. I'd been like, yeah, that car ain't from around here. I know every car in my parking lot. Literally every car. So it's just like when a car is not in my parking lot that's overnight that I've never seen before, it's just like, whose car is that? Because I know every car. But when you into it with somebody, these motherfuckers don't even think about shit like that. Like, boy, y'all boys wild. That man said bro, y'all got to hear this shit. Okay, somebody old, fine looking grandma. Hey, Gramps. I feel like that judge probably cussing their ass out right now, giving them a good scolding. But they said the man that's on trial right now on the stand, they said he already in for 2 murders.
All right, you may proceed.
Please, score. Thank you. What did Hakeem Robinson tell Raekwon Howard that you heard?
Well, he was telling them that one of his homeboys was slipping. He was finna get killed.
Did he give a name?
No.
Before Charles McCormick came out of the temp agency, did you stay where you were at, or did you relocate that Nissan Altima?
I relocated
Where?
in front of the temp agency.
Where was that in relation to where Charles McCormick had parked his vehicle?
It was like right behind his vehicle.
And what was the purpose of doing that?
Get it closer.
And when you relocated the Nissan Altima, did the plan change or did it stay the same?
It changed up.
Did you change it?
Yeah, I changed it.
And what did you change the plan to be?
Well, I told Hakeem that it'll be better if he did it himself.
And why was that?
It was easier
Why?
because it ain't have to run like all that in the shopping plaza.
Was the Nissan parked close to Charles' vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And what side of Charles McCormick's vehicle was the Nissan's passenger side closest to?
His driver's side.
Did Hakeem go along with the plan?
Yes, sir.
Where was Leroy Whitaker seated in the Nissan when you relocated?
The back seat,
Where about Hakeem Robinson?
front seat.
How did he get to the front seat?
Jumped through the middle console.
Oh, they really wanted Buddy.
When y'all were at that location and were still waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, was there any discussion about what firearm was going to be used?
Well, Hakeem wanted to use my firearm.
Your handgun?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
Did you let him use your handgun?
No,
You didn't want him to use it?
no.
If he'd have used it, what would you have to do with it?
Get rid of it.
Did Hakeem Robinson ever touch your handgun?
Yeah.
How?
He picked it up. It was like, I'm finna use this. I was
You s-
like, I said, no, you're not.
So what happened when Charles McCormick came out?
Well, Hakeem jumped out
Jumped out at what?
of the car.
Was that the plan?
No, sir.
All right. How was that different from what the plan was?
Well, I came up with a plan of getting closer to his car so when he get in the car, he could jump out of the passenger seat and shoot him as soon as he got in his vehicle. I could pull off faster.
And did he wait for Charles McCormick to get closer to his vehicle or get into the vehicle?
No.
What happened after Hakeem jumped out of the Nissan?
Shot at him.
Shot at who?
McCormick.
Did McCormick stay there?
No.
What'd he do?
He ran.
What did Hakeem Robinson do?
Chased him.
And then did what?
Killed him.
Did you see that?
No.
Where did they go?
On the side of the building.
But did you see Hakeem chasing him with the rifle?
Yeah.
Did you hear shots?
Yes, sir.
And after those shots, what did you do?
I went and picked him up.
Picked who up?
Picked Hakeem up.
Where did Hakeem go when you pulled up to pick him up?
Say that again?
When you went to pick Hakeem up, where in the vehicle did he go?
Oh, he got back into the passenger seat.
Then what happened?
I pulled off.
Where'd you go?
Went to like towards the front entrance of the shopping plaza.
Did anything happen on your way out of the shopping plaza?
Yeah.
What was that?
The police got behind us.
What did you think when the police got behind you?
What did I think?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Okay. Did you start speeding?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive kind of recklessly?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where you were going?
No, sir.
Do you know which streets you made it to?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Townsend.
What kind of area is Townsend?
It's a residential neighborhood.
Did the officers continue to follow you?
Yes, sir.
At some point, did your car crash?
Yes, sir.
Where?
On Townsend Boulevard.
What was that next to? Where you crashed? Was there anything around it?
Houses.
What's that?
Houses.
Houses. Okay. And what did you crash into?
Small tree.
Small tree?
Yeah.
That disabled the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What happened after you crashed?
We all jumped out the car.
Do you recall who got out first?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Hakeem.
And then who?
Scotty.
When Hakeem got out, what did he do?
He ran a different way from us.
All right. What direction was that?
Well, we ran in front of the car. He ran to the right of us.
So across the street in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Did Hakeem take anything with him?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Murder weapon.
Where did you go?
This whole ass nigga said the murder
I ran
weapon.
behind Scotty.
Did you take your Glock with you?
No, sir.
Did Scotty, Leroy Whitaker, take his rifle with him?
No, sir.
Where were they?
Still in the car.
Were you able to catch up to Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
And what did the two of you do?
Jumped a lot of fences.
In addition to the Glock and the rifle that you said Scotty Leroy Whitaker left behind and yourself, was there any other evidence in that vehicle that you were aware of?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
T-shirts.
Show you what's in evidence. As State 76, do you recognize this photograph?
Yes, sir.
And what car is it?
Nissan Altima.
All right, is that the one that you and Keem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker are all in?
Yes, sir.
That the tree?
Yes, sir.
State's 87, what are we looking at there?
My Glock 23.
What's next to it?
T-shirt.
And then State's 92, what's in that photo?
M&P 15.
Whose was that?
Scotty.
And what's in the seat?
T-shirt.
And who do those shirts belong to?
Hakeem and Scotty.
You said that you and Scotty were jumping fences?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's now in evidence as State's 189. You recognize those two individuals?
Yes, sir.
Who were they?
It's me and Scotty.
All right. Who got to the fence first?
Scotty.
All right. And then right behind him?
It's me.
After you jumped over that fence, kept running,
Yes, sir.
and where did you and Leroy Whitaker make it?
Made it to a patio,
How do you go what?
a house.
Back to. Showing you what's in evidence, I believe, of State's 110, I believe. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Patio.
Is that the patio of the home that you and Leroy Whitaker made it to?
Yes, sir.
When you got to that location, what did the two of you do?
Well, I opened it, walked into it.
And the next exhibit, which is, I believe, State's 114? Or 115, sorry. Do you recognize this?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
It's a back sliding door. Back sliding door.
Backsliding door to that house?
Yes, sir.
Did you and Leroy Whitaker enter that home?
Yes, sir.
Did you have permission to enter the home?
No, sir.
Why were you and Leroy Whitaker going into that house at that time?
Get away from the police.
So they looking for you?
Yes, sir.
Both of you?
Yes, sir.
As well as Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
At the time you and Leroy Whitaker entered that home, did either of you know who lived there?
No, sir.
Did either of you have permission to be in there?
No, sir.
Did you even know if anyone was home before you went into that house?
No, sir.
I don't
Once
get it.
you made it into that house, where did the two of you go?
We went to the first room we seen.
I don't get it.
And where in the
Play
house was that?
gangster and then do shit like this.
If you remember.
I can't remember.
What kind of room was it?
Looked like a guest room.
So some sort of bedroom?
Yeah.
Now, what was the purpose of you and Leroy Whitaker going into that room?
To hide.
So what did you do when you made it into the room?
I got into the closet.
What did Leroy Whitaker do?
He kind of like stood. I was telling him to get under the bed.
Did he?
No.
What did he do?
Tried to get in the closet with me.
What happened while the two of you were in that bedroom?
The lady came.
And how did you see the lady?
When she opened the door,
What happened after she opened the door?
she seen us. When she seen me in the closet, and she seen Scotty standing outside the closet.
Did she say anything to the two of you?
Yeah.
What'd she tell you?
She was like, y'all gotta get out of my house.
Were you or Leroy Whitaker going to leave the house at that point in time?
No,
Could you go outside safely?
No.
Why?
police.
What did this lady do next after she saw y'all and told you to get out?
Escorting us to the door, to the front door.
She opened the front door?
Yeah,
Then what happened?
she screamed for help.
And after she screamed for help, what happened?
Pulled her back into the house.
Who did?
Me,
All right. And did Leroy Whitaker help you pull her in?
yes sir.
And then once she was pulled back inside her house, what happened?
Well, I kind of like took her to the ground.
Okay. Did you do something to her when she was on the ground?
Yes sir.
What'd you do?
Choked her.
Say that again?
Choked her.
Put your
Cook.
hands on her throat?
Yes sir.
What
Cook.
were you trying to do?
Really just trying to scare her.
Did you?
Yes sir.
Boy, your ass is cooked.
After you were choking her, did Leroy Whitaker say anything to you?
Yes sir.
What was that?
He asked me did I want to kill her.
What'd you say?
Said yeah.
Did you want to kill her?
No.
And why'd you say that?
Just so she can cooperate.
Did she cooperate with both of you?
Yes sir.
What'd you make her do?
Made her get on the couch.
Did you take anything from her?
Yes sir.
What was that?
Took her phone,
And why'd you do that?
but she couldn't call the police.
Did you have a cell phone with you?
Yes sir.
Was it working?
Yes sir.
Was it on?
No, it was dead.
What about Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, he had a phone.
How were you and Leroy Whitaker planning on trying to get away?
Well, call and ask for help.
I couldn't hear you.
Call and ask for help.
So who would have been calling?
Say that again.
Who was calling for help?
Scotty.
Do you know who he called?
Well, the first person he called was Kareem.
He call anybody else?
Yes sir.
Who?
Called Blue.
Did someone eventually show up?
Yes sir.
Who was that?
Blue.
You know how he knew where to find you?
Yes sir.
How?
Scotty dropped a pin.
What's a pin?
Location.
Prior to Abdul Robinson Sr., Blue showing up, did you and Leroy Whitaker take anything else from the house?
Yes sir.
What was that?
Clothes.
Did you have permission to take the clothes?
No sir.
Did you and Leroy Whitaker both change your clothes?
Yes sir.
And why were you doing that?
Changed the description.
Were you still worried about the police?
Yes sir.
While you were waiting, what was Miss Buckley doing?
She was sitting on the couch. Kind of like, to my knowledge, it looked like she was falling asleep.
And then shortly after that, did someone arrive?
Yes sir.
And again, who was that?
Blue.
And what was Blue Abdul Robinson Sr. driving?
Challenger.
You remember the color?
It's like orange is red. Dark orange red.
Did both you and Leroy Whitaker leave the home and get into that car?
Yes sir.
What about the clothes that you changed out of? Where were they?
Pajamas.
The clothing that you wore that we just saw in that video,
Yes sir.
where you entered the home, what happened to those clothes?
We kept them.
You didn't leave them behind?
No.
Did you also still have Miss Buckley's phone?
Yes sir.
When you got into the vehicle with Abdul Robinson Sr., was he the only person in that vehicle?
Yes sir.
And did he then drive both you and Leroy Whitaker away?
Yes sir.
Were there police still in the area?
Yes sir.
Did you tell Abdul Robinson Sr. about what happened?
Yes sir.
And so he became fully aware of everything that had took place.
Yes sir.
Before telling him that, when you got in the car, did Abdul Robinson Sr., did he ask any questions of you?
Yes sir.
What did he want to know?
He asked me.
Sustained.
Where did you go? Where did Abdul Robinson Sr. take you?
He took me to Grand Park.
Where in Grant Park?
Took me to Zay house.
Who was they?
Xavier Floyd,
Is he a friend
a friend
of who?
of Blue.
And what was the purpose of going to that home?
Switch cars.
Did y'all switch cars?
Yes, sir.
What car did y'all switch into?
We switched from the Challenger to Impala,
Whose car was that?
a Carina.
Who's that?
That's Hakeem and Abdul's sister.
And then after y'all got into that Impala, where did you go?
We went to Blue House in Ocean Way.
When you first got to Abdul Robinson Sr.'s home in Ocean Way, was anyone else there that you remember?
Not that I know of.
Before you left, did you see anyone else? Did anybody show up?
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
Abdul and Hakeem showed up.
Did you change clothes?
Yes, sir.
How did you get new clothes?
Kareem gave us new clothes.
Did he have clothes at that home?
Yes, sir.
Did you ask Hakeem Robinson anything about what happened?
Yeah, I asked him, like, where he ran to.
And what did he tell you?
Told me he made it to some apartments.
Do you know what happened to the firearm?
He told me he threw it in the creek.
Do you know how he got away from the apartment complex that he made it to?
Yes, sir.
What did he tell you?
That Natalie came and got him.
While you were still at Abdul Robinson Sr.'s home, did you see anything or hear anything that kind of spooked you a little bit?
Yeah, we watched the news.
What did you see on the news?
Seen a video of me and Scotty jumping the gate.
Did you eventually make it back to your apartment?
Yes, sir.
Was Gennaro there when you got there?
Yes, sir.
That evening, January 15, 2020, did you and Gennaro leave your apartment?
Yes, sir.
And while y'all had left your apartment, did you get pulled over?
Yes, sir.
And is that when you were detained?
Yes, sir.
And Gennaro as well?
Yes, sir.
And were you taken to the police station?
Yes, sir.
And while you were at the police station, did law enforcement attempt to interview you?
Yes, sir.
Now, during that interview, were you 100% completely truthful with them about everything that you had done,
No, sir.
about who you were with?
No, sir.
Did you even tell them who you were with?
No, sir.
Did you also, in that interview, deny touching or taking anything from Miss Buckley?
Yes, sir.
I'm confused. How did the
Were you
police
still
know it
arrested?
was them?
Yes, sir.
And that was for the burglary
Yeah, home invasion.
of Miss Buckley's home.
Yes, sir.
After you were arrested, was DNA also taken from you?
Not in the interview.
Right, but by
Later on, yeah.
did photographs get taken of you?
Yes, sir.
And were those photographs of the tattoos of your arms?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. I have no further questions.
All right, just a moment. All right, I think we're going to take a recess now since we've been going over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. And so I'll ask that you leave your notepads behind, ladies and gentlemen. Have a step into the jury rooms, your respective jury rooms, for a bio break. We'll bring you out here shortly for the cross-examination. Remember, you're not to talk about this case among yourselves. Thank you very much.
Shit, tell me you ain't supposed to talk about it. Good Lord. Damn, chat. Somebody said, what's up with all these snitches named Butter? He lying. Ksoo cook. Female lawyer is mid at best, guilty on all counts. Hakeem should have told his lawyer about that phone call. Bruh.
All right, Mr. Barner, if you'll have a seat right there in the chair, or turn around to be sworn.
While you were waiting, what was Ms. Buckley doing?
She was
That's crazy.
Did you also, in that interview, deny
And then when he says that you're not involved in the murder and that he wants to hear from you,
I don't know what question is coming, so I can't rule on a half-assed question. I'm sorry? Yeah, if you have a question you want to ask the witness, you can. If he doesn't recall and you wish to refresh his memory, you can show him his statement.
understood,
Just do
Judge.
it the way it's supposed to be done.
After that, you terminated the meeting with Detective Smith, right?
right,
You said you wanted to talk to the state first
right,
before admitting what you did, right?
yeah,
And that's because you wanted to secure a deal from the state first before talking to Detective Smith, right?
right,
Smart, right?
right,
Because if you say something to Detective Smith, they may not agree and give you anything, right?
right,
Negotiate with the people who have power first before you give up the information, right?
right,
So months go by, you have all the evidence in the case, all the phone records, the DNA, right?
I didn't have no phone records.
You didn't have the phone records, you didn't go over the phone records that was provided in your case with your lawyer?
No. I didn't have no phone records.
Okay. But then in August is when you decide to cooperate, right?
Right.
You decide you want to try and cut a deal, right? And that's because the main thing, according to you, is you knew your DNA was on Barbara Buckley, right?
I don't understand what you're saying.
So the reason why you know you were caught red-handed is because your DNA was found on Barbara Buckley's neck, right?
For the home invasion?
Yes, for the home invasion.
Well, I knew I was caught because of the identification of
I
the
heard.
tattoo in my, yeah, she identified me in a lineup.
Okay, so with that, you knew you were cooked, right?
Right.
And now you're in custody at this time, right?
Yes.
And before you go on record to give your statement, you had a meeting before, off record, with the detective, right?
What detective?
Okay, so when you're gonna go cooperate, right?
Right.
You first have a meeting with law enforcement, right? Detective Smith was there, right?
Can't recall.
And if you want, I can pull up a screenshot of just a screenshot of the video of you speaking to Joel Cooper, right?
Right.
I'm gonna have you take a look at it so you can identify the people who are there, okay? Without showing it. And Your Honor, would you mind if Mr. DeCoste approached Ms. Barnard?
He can approach the witness.
And for the state, it's just no audio, no nothing. We're just showing him the beginning portion of the recording of his statement in August.
Show the state first, please. And this is for the refreshing of the
Just a
witness's
refreshing.
recollection?
Correct, Judge. He said he didn't remember who was there.
Okay. Then just show it to Mr. Barner only, please.
Has your memory been refreshed?
Yeah.
You recognize yourself in that video?
Yes, ma'am.
You also saw Detective Smith in that video, right?
Right.
And he had a bunch of papers in his hands, right?
Yeah.
Those are the pictures of the other people involved, right?
Well, I don't remember what he had in his hand.
But before going into that room and the recording device being turned on, you sat down with Detective Smith before so he could see what you had to say, right?
Attorneys,
And your attorney, yes, of course.
the state.
Yes, so everybody's there, right? But it's not recorded, right?
Right.
They do a little run through of what it is what information you have, right?
Right.
But because it's not recorded, I don't know exactly what was shown to you, right?
Right.
And it's no way documented, right?
Right.
Because even as you sit here today, you didn't remember that Detective Smith came in the room. I had to show you the video, right?
Yeah, I remember Lee Hutton showing me the pictures.
You remember who?
Lee Hutton.
Lee Hutton. Who is Lee Hutton?
He was the prosecutor on the Rothermere case.
Oh, so one of the prosecutors at the state's attorney's office at that time that's not sitting in this courtroom.
Right.
Okay,
He
so-
showed me the pictures.
Oh, so a completely different prosecutor who wasn't involved in the case was showing you the pictures and stuff, right?
Correct.
But this is before you go on to the audio video recording that we get a copy of,
Right.
right? So before you started answering all of Joel Cooper's questions on that recording, you'd already gone through everything, right?
Yeah.
Now, and this is where I'm going to pull it up if we have that statement. Going back to what we were talking about before, when I had asked you about the pin drop being sent to Natalie Gant and Torgon Williams. Did you find it?
Yeah, she's cooked.
So you're saying right now that you don't remember whether or not you told the state attorney in that recorded statement that Natalie and Torgon Williams were sent a pin to try pick you guys up.
I don't remember that.
You remember it?
They was contacted.
Right. And when I say that, like, you guys reached out to them
Right.
to see if they could come pick you up.
Correct.
And that you learned that they were stopped by police,
Correct.
right? So Natalie Gant and Torgon Williams were supposed to try and save you guys, right?
And Abdul.
And Abdul.
Correct.
But they couldn't because they had been pulled over.
Correct.
So the next try was to Blue, right? Okay. So you do now remember saying that to them, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember me saying that a pen was dropped to Natalie.
Okay. I mean, but you do remember giving, and I didn't say specifically to Natalie and Torgon, right?
Right.
They were dating at the time,
Yeah.
right? That was his girlfriend. He was living with her,
Yeah.
right? But in your mind, you had told them that those two were supposed to come and pick you up, right?
Attempt. Yeah.
Attempt. They didn't pick you up. We know that, okay? But they were supposed to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Natalie Gant's name was thrown into this all the way in August, right?
Yeah, his
Now you
lawyer's
say
ass.
that. So if Natalie did anything, for example, with Torgon's to try and help you get away, and she knew what was going on, that would make her an accessory, like Blue, right?
I'm gonna, unless he has independent personal knowledge, otherwise you're asking him a legal conclusion.
If he
And
knows.
I would sustain that objection. But if he knows,
You know?
No.
Okay. That's good. All right. So no one at this point is arrested at all in the David Rothamel case, right? Except for you.
Except for me.
And no one else is arrested in Charles McCormick at that time, except for you.
Right.
Okay. But now in this meeting, this is who you've given to them, right? Torgon Williams, right?
Correct.
Natalie Gant, right?
Correct.
Abdul Jr., AKA Kareem, right?
Right.
Leroy Whitaker, right?
Right.
Blue, right?
Correct.
And also to Hakeem Robinson, right?
Right.
Who you knew they thought was a shooter, right?
Yeah.
And because of you and what you said, they go and arrest Hakeem Robinson, right?
Right.
They don't arrest Torgon or Natalie, right?
Right.
And Hakeem's arrest is all over the news, if you know. Do you know if it was all over the news?
Yeah.
You do know, right?
Right.
It made its way to you even in the jail that Hakeem Robinson, AKA Ksoo, was arrested for the murder. It was a big deal, right?
Right.
And ever since then, only if you know, the case has been covered in the media, right?
Right.
Now, you'd agree with me the moment that you commit to Hakeem, or you commit to anyone, you commit to Blue being there, or you commit to Torrigon Williams, you can't come back and change your testimony, right?
Correct.
Because if you do that, they may not give you the recommendation that you're seeking, right?
Correct.
You even turned on your girlfriend, right?
Right.
Did you love Janera?
Yeah.
Okay. But in that moment, you were okay giving her up for an accessory after the fact to murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you needed to help yourself, right?
Right.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
He
Now-
is cooked.
At the time, you testified that your height's 5'7"?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you remember what you weighed at that time, right? Or you don't know?
Can't recall.
Can't recall. Do you know someone by the name of Shifton Hogan?
No.
Name completely ring a bell to you, or you have no idea who that is?
No.
Now, another thing I want to talk about is, today you testified that while you were in the vehicle, right, that Hakeem Robinson touched your firearm,
Correct.
okay? When we sat down in depositions, right, did you ever tell us that before?
Can't recall.
Can't recall. Did you ever tell Joel Cooper that before today, or the state attorney's office before today, that you witnessed him touch the firearm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but this is already after you know that his fingerprint was found on your firearm, right?
It's something that I seen.
Oh, okay. But the only time that we, as a defense, is hearing about it is today, 5 years later, right?
I wouldn't know that.
You never told us about it before.
Can't recall.
So going back, I wanted to go back to this, okay? And this is the final area before I'm finished, okay, Mr. Barna? I was going over what was said between you and Detective Smith in that interview when he came to you and showed you the video and said, "I know you're not my shooter," right?
Right.
And I was asking you about things that he had said to you, about chains and things, and you said you don't remember, right? Would it refresh your recollection if I were to show you a copy of the transcripts of the statement that you made that day, so you can see exactly what was said? That would remind you of what Detective Smith said to you and what you said, right?
Right.
Okay, so for the record, we're referring to the transcripts of that statement.
Your Honor, these were taken on February 19, 2021.
Cooked. How you say cooked in Spanish, chat?
You remember?
Right.
Okay. So what he said to you, I'm going into what he said to you and what your response was, okay?
Yeah.
He said to you that you've been sitting in jail for 2 months and that he, Detective Smith, has been looking at people's Instagram and they are free spending money on chains while you are in jail. He said that to you, right?
Right.
And your response was, "But I don't know him though." That's what you said, right?
Not personally though.
Okay.
That was a lie.
Okay, so that was another lie now, okay? So where he's suggesting to you that it's Hakeem Robinson, and you're saying, "I don't know him," right?
Yeah.
And in fact, you even said to him, "You know his brother, but I don't know him personally," right?
Yeah.
But now you're saying that that was a lie.
That was me saving people
Saving people, like who? Chris Brown?
No.
No further questions.
Okay, is there any redirect?
They fuck with that lady because of her language barrier, but I see what she's doing. She's trying to debunk all his everything he's saying. She's trying to debunk that shit, but it's just because she has her accent, and I'm not saying that's right.
Please, court.
But
Yes.
So, Mr. Barner, I want to go over a few things. One, you were asked a moment ago, well, maybe a lot of moments ago, about
they don't.
when you got arrested and then you had a bond, right?
Correct.
And they said, well, you just couldn't afford to make it, right?
Correct.
You didn't get a record deal, did you?
No.
Okay. So, Willie Addison. When Willie Addison was shot and killed, there was a lot of questions regarding the fact that Hakeem Robinson wasn't actually in that car. Is that right? Remember being asked those questions?
Yeah.
Now, Willie Addison was Hakeem's stepbrother, correct?
Right.
Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, is that Hakeem Robinson's biological brother?
Yeah.
All right. And where was Kareem shot?
In the head.
Did Kareem almost die?
Yeah.
Abdul Robinson Sr., Blue, is that Hakeem Robinson's father?
Yeah.
Overruled. It's been asked many times by all of you. I think everyone knows that Blue is Mr. Robinson's father.
Was he shot?
Yeah.
Torrigan Williams, is that Hakeem Robinson's cousin? Are they related, Torrigan Williams and Hakeem Robinson?
Kareem and Torrigan are cousin.
Kareem. Okay. What about Leroy Whitaker? Is he related to Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
And so, Abdul Robinson Jr., severely injured, and Hakeem Robinson's stepbrother was killed,
Correct.
and his father shot.
Correct.
Now, that song that we heard earlier, that was made by Charles McCormick. Remember listening to that?
Yes, sir.
And there was a line, smoking on Willie. Someone else was also mentioned earlier. You said 23. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And who is 23 in relation to Hakeem Robinson? Is that someone that he knows?
Yeah.
Someone he's close to?
Yeah.
Was 23 killed?
Yes, sir.
And so both 23 and Willie Addison were both referenced in that song.
Correct.
And you know that Abdul Robinson Sr., the family, was upset over that song.
Correct.
Now, you've also been asked a lot of questions about Chris Brown and when he was there and when he left on January 15, 2020, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you sitting here trying to protect Chris Brown?
No, sir.
Is Chris Brown one of the co-defendants in the Damon Rothermel case?
Yes, sir.
And are you cooperating against Chris Brown in that case?
Yes, sir.
So, you're not trying to protect him?
No, sir.
You were also asked a lot about getting a deal. So I want to talk and just clarify this point. Your pleas to each and every one of your charges, were they to the court?
Yes, sir.
Now, you haven't been sentenced, correct?
No, sir.
And the judge will decide what sentence you get.
Correct.
Do you know if the state is going to make a recommendation at your sentencing? Have you been told the state is going to recommend any sentence?
No.
And even if the state walks in and makes a recommendation, does this judge have to follow it?
No.
It is entirely up to the judge to decide what sentence you get.
Correct.
And that's after hearing everything here today as well, right?
Right.
And you sat through, as has been pointed out multiple times, 3 days of depositions, right?
Yeah.
Right. And about 9 hours or so of depositions, questions and answers by the defense.
Yeah.
And during that deposition, a lot has been brought out today, asking you questions, refreshing your memory, or asking about the answers you gave to those questions. For everybody in this courtroom to hear, right?
Correct.
Including the judge, right?
Right.
Did you have a lot of fun in those depositions?
No.
Having fun today?
No.
But you understand that each and everything that you testify to, including all of the things that you have admitted to and having done, That's all information this judge will have at sentencing.
Correct.
And what is the maximum sentence this judge can give you?
Life.
Now, you were asked a lot about, well, you touched a gun, you weren't charged with possession of a firearm, right?
Right.
And the maximum was 15 years on that offense. It was pointed out to you, right?
Yeah.
What's the minimum sentence you know that you can get based on what you have pled to?
20.
Is 20 or 15 higher?
20.
There's also a 3-year minimum mandatory, they said, with the gun charge, right?
Yeah.
How much time you spent in jail since you've been arrested on these charges?
5 years.
What's higher, 5 or 3?
5.
If you were to get sentenced to life in prison, does another 15 years matter?
No, sir.
How many life sentences can you serve?
1.
How many lives do you get? 1?
1.
And that's still what you're facing.
Yes, sir.
Now, excuse me. You were asked a lot of questions about your discovery in this case and what you reviewed and the timing of all of those events. So I want to make this clear. You were arrested January 15, 2020, right?
Correct.
And you became a witness and provided information in August of 2020, right?
Correct.
And at that time, none of your co-defendants were arrested.
No.
And ultimately, you entered a plea to your charges in September of 2020, right?
Correct.
Now, are you aware that since 2020 and 2025, there's been a large amount of discovery that has been ongoing in this case?
Yes, sir.
And so, while there was some discovery done in this case, and this specifically the murder of Charles McCormick, that had not been completed by the time you pled, is that right?
Correct.
So you wouldn't have had an opportunity to review all of the pieces of evidence in this case, is that right?
Right.
Now, is it also true that in February of 2020, about a month after being arrested, you made statements to someone in jail about what you did?
Correct.
All right, I'll see the parties sidebar with the court reporter.
Take Hakeem cooperated and then entered your pleas of guilty. Hakeem Robinson, Leroy Whitaker, and Abdul Robinson Jr. were ultimately arrested and have been charged. Is that right?
Leroy's already locked up.
On the burglary charge?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now, did you plant Hakeem Robinson's DNA in a Nissan Altima?
No.
Sure. Sure, you didn't plant his DNA, right?
No, I didn't.
did you take Hakeem Robinson's fingerprints and place it on that gun in the Nissan Altima? If what you're saying today to this jury is true, and you actually called Abdul Robinson Jr. on January 15, 2020, to let him know Charles McCormick's back, that could potentially be supported by phone records, right?
Yes, sir.
And you previously testified what your phone number and Abdul Robinson Jr.'s phone number was. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then with regard to Hakeem Robinson making what you thought might have been an Instagram call, if that happened, that could be potentially corroborated by Instagram records, right?
Right.
You can't manufacture Instagram records, can you?
No, sir.
And if what you said was true about Leroy Whitaker being in the car, Scotty, with you and Hakeem Robinson at Charles McCormick's apartment because the three of you were there to kill him, and Leroy Whitaker had a rifle, that could be supported by if the rifle was found in the car, right?
Right.
Was Leroy Whitaker just in the car as a spectator?
No, sir.
Does Leroy Whitaker speak a lot? Does he talk a lot?
Not really.
Did he have a lot of bullets in his rifle?
Yeah.
And when y'all were fleeing from the Merrill Road Shopping Plaza, and Officer, I don't know if you know his name, Officer Collins got behind you, did he activate his lights and sirens as he was trying to get you to pull over?
Yes, sir.
So you knew you should have pulled over.
Yeah.
And you and whoever was in the vehicle with you were actively still trying to flee from him, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you got out after crashing,
He's
so
telling
you and
everything.
Leroy Whitaker ran in one direction, right?
Correct.
And we saw a video of two individuals running through a backyard, right?
Correct.
And you said that was you and Leroy Whitaker, correct?
Correct.
Did you manufacture that video?
No.
You didn't create it?
No.
You didn't go to the homeowner and say, hey, you got to make this for me?
No.
No? No control over it?
No.
When you went to Barbara Buckley's home and you and, as you say, Leroy Whitaker entered without permission, did you put Leroy Whitaker's DNA on Miss Buckley?
No.
You sure?
Sure.
You don't think about it? You know you didn't do it?
No, I didn't do it.
Was he there with you?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what kind of lawyers are these, gang? Where they get these lawyers from?
Now, if what you say is true, and Hakeem Robinson was there, and Hakeem Robinson was involved, and I think the question was asked, did you allow Hakeem Robinson to do something? You allowed him to make a call, right?
Correct.
Do you tell Hakeem Robinson what to do?
No.
Sure?
Sure.
Now, did you make Hakeem Robinson post on his Instagram a few days after the murder a nail salon video?
No.
Sure?
Sure.
Did you add the text, kill a nigga, then get my toes done?
No.
You sure?
Sure.
Or were you in jail already?
I was in jail.
Whoa.
So you didn't do that?
No.
Okay. There was a lot of talk about
No.
not
Hold
only
on.
18K
No, I
and
can't go
6
past
block,
that.
but Robinson to do something. You allowed him to make a call, right?
Correct.
Do you tell Hakeem Robinson what to do?
No.
Sure?
Did he say what I think?
Now, did you make Hakeem Robinson post on his Instagram a few days after the murder a nail salon video?
No.
Sure?
Sure.
Did you add the text, kill a nigga, then get my toes done?
No.
You sure?
Sure.
Or were you in jail already?
I was in jail.
He took
So you didn't do that?
full advantage of that moment.
Okay. There was a lot of talk about
He took full advantage
not
of
only
that
18K
moment, gang.
and 6 block, but there were some questions about 300, right?
Correct.
Was Leroy Whitaker part of 300?
Yes, sir.
What about Abdul Robinson Jr.?
No, sir.
Now, going to the question of why would Hakeem Robinson contact Raekwon Howard? If Raekwon Howard is part of 6 block, the ops of ATK, why would someone want to communicate? Why would there be that call? What would be the reason?
Basically, like,
I'll sustain unless he has personal information about it. Otherwise, I don't want him guessing.
Is it common, do you know, for members of one group to communicate with their ops
yes, sir.
and brag?
Correct.
The information when you were questioned about believing that Natalie and or Torgon were coming to potentially pick y'all up from Miss Buckley's home. Did you personally talk to Natalie?
No,
Did you personally talk to Abdul Robinson Jr. on the phone while y'all were in that home?
no,
Did you try and send him any information? Who did?
Leroy.
So the information that went to your knowledge as to whether or not they potentially came to try and pick someone up, who did that come from?
No, Scotty.
Leroy Whitaker?
Leroy.
You know, a lot of things that you've admitted to here in court don't sound good, right?
Right.
And you're guilty of your crimes.
Correct.
Now, the fact that you're guilty, does that in any way alter whether or not Hakeem Robinson is guilty?
Say that again.
Does the fact that you are guilty for what you have committed, and is all the things that you've admitted to, all the crimes that you've pled to, does that in any way change whether or not Hakeem Robinson is guilty?
No.
Does it alter what happened on January 15, 2020 in any way?
No.
Does it change who was in that car with you?
No.
Does that prove the fact that you're guilty, Leroy Whitaker? Does that change the truth, whether or not he was there?
No.
And you did not have the ability, if you did, tell me, maybe I'm wrong. Did you have the ability to plant and create any of the evidence in this case, such as DNA, fingerprints, call records, anything like that?
Not at all.
Because you've been in jail since January 15, 2020.
Correct.
So I guess you're just really lucky. No further questions.
All right, may this witness be excused? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us for today. I am going to ask that you leave your notepads behind. Again, we're going to lock them and secure them over this weekend recess. Now, this is a longer recess than we've had so far. You've got 2 days, and I'm certain there will probably be newspaper stories or television stories that are going to be printed or aired, and I just implore you to make every effort during this 2-day weekend not to view, watch, or listen to any stories that should be printed or aired. Please refrain from speaking about this case to anyone. I'm sure your loved ones, family, friends, coworkers might be very curious about what you've been doing this week and what your thoughts are so far. You are not to share any information, your thoughts, your impressions about this case with anyone. Again, it is incredibly important because this case has to be tried by you only on the evidence presented in this courtroom, in your collective presence as a jury, in the presence of all the attorneys, the defendants in this court. And so I ask you again not to speak to any attorneys or witnesses who might be waiting outside these doors as you leave today or as you return on Monday. I will also, as a new advisement, tell you that I know our courtroom temperatures can sometimes get cold, sometimes they can get hot. I'm feeling a little warm myself right now, and I know we turned it down because it was a little cold for some jurors. So please do bring a jacket or a light sweater or something that you think you might need next week in case you get a little cold or uncomfortable. You can always take that off. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to excuse you for the weekend. Wish you a very good and restful weekend, and we were going to be back here then on Monday at 9 a.m. here in courtroom 407, where we will continue with the state's case in chief. Okay?
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Buddy telling everything, gang. I'm talking about.
And then when he says that you're not.
Cuz is telling everything in this case.
By the defense. He gave estimates. He gave ranges. And today he just said, looking at that, knowing how tall I am, that's me in that video. I think I was wrong. I think he's a little closer to my height. He didn't say he's 6'3". He didn't say 6'4", 6'1", any of those things. He just said, I think he's closer to my height. I don't think it's a material change in his testimony.
Okay, thank you.
It's a change of nearly a foot from his previous testimony. It's a material change in his testimony. I understand and the important thing, Your Honor, this is our entire defense. We have been very clear what our defense is on this case, that it is all based on a misidentification. The height and the weight is the biggest thing. And we're under an obligation to give that. They didn't. It's a violation.
Okay, thank you. I am guided, of course, by our rules of procedure that deal with discovery, Rule 3.220, B1B specifically, but also case law as expounded upon by our appellate courts that set a precedent. And the Florida Supreme Court has stated that unlike a failure to name a witness, changed testimony does not rise to the level of a discovery violation and will not support a motion for a Richardson hearing. And I'll cite to you the case of State versus Evans, 770 Southern 2nd, and that's at 1178. But if this were a Richardson violation, I would further make the finding that I don't find it to be willful, I don't find it to be substantial, and I don't find it to have a prejudicial effect on preparation. A witness who comes in to make a different statement than he or she has made previously is subject to impeachment, which you successfully did with the use of your deposition, as with any witness. But more critically, this isn't focusing on the substantive nature so much of the violation, but the procedural nature of the violation. This is a discovery procedural rule. And under our rules of procedure 3.220 B1B, the Florida Supreme Court has also advised, and the specific language in the rule does not require the disclosure of an oral statement when such a statement has not been reduced to writing or recorded in any manner prescribed by the rule. And this witness's oral statements to the state attorney in preparation for trial, as all witnesses meet with attorneys every time they prepare for trial, there is nothing at all improper about that. And in fact, I will be advising the jury that there's nothing improper about that, is not subject to disclosure since it was not recorded, as I understand, not recorded or transcribed in any way. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. It was a pretrial prep meeting a week ago where he looked at this exhibit and estimated, well, of course, he knows his own height and told us what his height was and gave his explanation or estimation as to height. So I'm not going to find a Richardson violation. I'm not going to strike the testimony. But I think the record is made on behalf of the defense, and that's my ruling. So other than that, are we ready to bring the jury in and move on?
One thing I wanted to bring to the court's attention, I've let one of the counsels know, I didn't let Ms. Schlach know, she wasn't in here. I guess, well, two things. One is, in the break, the state of Florida became aware of some of the jurors' faces on live stream.
The court has become aware of that as well. We have talked to the cameraman. He is aware that the jurors' faces shall not be filmed. The streaming, we do have a 2-minute delay, so we were able to take it down off YouTube, take it down off Law and Crime Network, take it down off other news video clips, but I want to once again reiterate that the jurors' faces should absolutely not be filmed. Okay? Let me get a thumbs up from the cameraman. Thank you so much.
I'm not sure which jurors it was.
It was these two right here. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure the court was aware. Another thing is I had a very incredibly brief interaction with the juror when I was walking into the courtroom. He wanted to know how to get into the courtroom. I told him I didn't know, I would check. And
How to get into this courtroom?
he was waiting in the hallway by himself, and so he didn't know how. So
Okay.
I just walked by, and I answered him. I said, I don't know, I'll check. And I think the bailiffs went out.
So he was trying to get into this door?
Trying to get into the juror, correct.
So this,
For the exit.
Okay, I see.
He was in the hallway out in front of the court.
Understood.
Back to the jury.
Okay.
Honor, just a request moving forward. I don't know if it was part of your instruction. It may not have been, but I know I've had it routinely, that they tell the jurors that in the event that you see one of the attorneys and they, walk away from you and don't speak to you, know that it's because I've instructed them not to. And I think that that's what the state should have done. Just, any interaction, even with a smile, a facial gesture, isn't a proper communication with the juror. It should have been head down, walk away.
Okay, I have instructed them, and I will instruct them again, if that would,
I'm not saying the jury, I'm asking the other attorneys that in the event that any juror tries to speak to them, that they, as an officer of the court, walk away with it.
okay. I will ask all attorneys to not speak to the jurors and to walk away from the jurors. I will advise them again that that's what y'all are going to do because you've been instructed to do so by the court. But I've also instructed them on multiple occasions that they're not to approach you. And, it's human nature. It's holding the door open for Ms. Schlacks. I think one of them did on Monday. But I will once again remind them so that we don't have any issues with juror contact going forward.
I don't want to make it seem like the state got in trouble for that interaction.
No, understood.
Yeah, if the court has done it before, certainly.
I will remind them again along with my other reminders and admonitions, so it'll be part of my usual warnings to the jury.
Very good.
Your Honor, final request is an or tennis motion to compel. Officer Collins has made his own height material in this case, but that's all based on his own assessment. I mean, I had my opinion when he walked by of height. I don't believe that it's 6'4". I have him under subpoena. This is not something that I've done before, but I do want to have an accurate measurement of his height if he's saying that the person that he chased was around his height.
Okay, is this something we have to deal with right now? He's not the next witness, right?
No, this is on Collins.
Okay,
Who already testified, just putting it, I want to make sure that it's contemporaneous with
okay.
everything else with Collins.
And what is it you want me to compel? Why don't, since it's not an issue at the moment, you can put it in a pleading in writing. I'll have the state respond, and then whatever it is you're wanting me to compel, I will address that and think about it and rule on it. But if it's not for any witness today, then I would ask let's hold off on that until it becomes an issue. Okay. Are we ready to bring the jury out?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Mr. Atkinson gets to speak. Go ahead.
Just to expedite the next couple of witnesses, I've shown defense counsel a series of photographs that we intend on introducing. I was going to introduce them now.
And that they're being stipulated to? All right, let me also say this, because one thing that happened in the last time when you stipulated to the series of pictures is in that both of my clerks here have to label them and sticker them and do this and do that. And that is also, no offense to you ladies, a little distracting. So this is all something that should be done either before court, at the beginning of the day, or at the end of the day, or during lunch recess, although they need their lunch breaks too, not during the testimony. I'm trying to reduce, eliminate, minimize as much disruption during testimony as I can, from doors opening and closing, people's phones ringing, talking and whispering. We need to not have that done in the middle of testimony. Okay, but that said, if there are items to be stipulated into, then tell me now what those are, and then I'll inquire of the defense.
On the state's list goes through 5C, and it's 73 through 107. Series of photographs around the softball.
So 73 through 97 are being stipulated to?
73 through 107.
Through 107, okay. Is that with the approval of Defendant Whitaker?
Yes, Your Honor.
And, thank you, and Defendant Robinson? Photos number 73 through 107.
Objection.
Okay, those will be marked into evidence by stipulation.
The next set, Judge, is states 5D through 6Q, coming as 108 to 147. It's a series of photographs from the town Boulevard address.
Okay, and some of those exhibits have already actually been moved into evidence.
Some are used from this bucket earlier, these are the remainder.
Okay, then the remainder between 108 and, what number did you say? 176? 147. 147. 108 to 147. Any objection from Mr. Whitaker?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection from Mr. Robinson? Okay, then those will be marked into evidence by stipulation.
Next set is for 7U through 7Y, which would come in from 177 to 181. It's a series of photographs from 7201 Arlington Expressway.
All right, those are 5 photographs. Any objection from Defendant Whitaker?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection from Defendant Robinson? Okay, those will be marked into evidence by stipulation.
Finally, Judge,
Yeah, nah, this case is getting crazy, gang. We already watched that part right there. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this case in the comment section, chat. Y'all think that young boy gonna get out, man? You feel me? Y'all think it's over for Cuz? I don't know, man, but that shit is a little tricky. But yeah, we out this bitch, man.